We're back with Mark J. Lindquist, author of the book Passion, 8 Steps to Find Yours. So we're compelled to find out how you found your passion.
You know, it was just a process of having new adventures over the last 15 years, you know. I was one of those individuals who just always was trying something new. You know, let's see, I just moved to North Fargo recently, and that was the 20th time that I had moved in the last 15 years. You know, I was never afraid to put myself out there and have a new adventure. So, you know, I think that where I maybe stood out amongst my peers was in that I was always willing to have a new experience. And eventually I was able to find it at age 30.
Oh, good, good. It doesn't matter what age then.
Right, and I think that's one of the more important questions is am I still asking myself, what is my passion? You know, because I think once we get out of the formative years, the high school, the middle school, the college years, the early 20s, I think sometimes we just forget to ask ourselves that question. At age 30, I was still asking myself, what is it? What's my thing? What is the thing that I love? And I found myself on a world tour, entertaining the troops and their families all over the planet, and coming out on stage every night as an MC and a lead vocalist. I said, you know what, is this it? I was 30 years old, and I said, I think this is it.
Yeah.
So I've been doing it ever since.
Well, and like you said too, you know, once you find it, I mean, then go with it.
Yeah.
Be happy with it.
Lean into it, and you know, we always say, how do you define your passion? You know, would you do it for free? Would you do it all day long? Would you do it and never get tired of it? And that's for me, you know, being a motivational speaker and an entertainer and traveling around and singing and bringing music to people. That's my passion. I do it all day long. I do it for free.
And you can't let the naysayers steer you in the wrong direction, right? Because I know when I got into broadcasting, everyone said, oh, don't do it. You're not going to make any money.
Right.
I mean, you're making less than minimum wage, you know, when you first start out. But go beyond that and keep going for what you want to do.
You absolutely have to, because I always talk about what I want to be when I grow up is I want to be the grandfather on the front porch of life, right? And I've got the neighborhood kids gathered around me. And I never wanted to say to those group of young people, I wish I would have. I always want to be able to say, I'm glad I did. And ultimately, at that moment in your life, you're going to have to look at your life and say, did I listen to the folks that were the naysayers and told me that I wasn't supposed to do this and such? Or did I follow my heart and did I live a life that was on purpose for the things that I love? And that's what I'm trying to lead people towards and bring to the world.
Because you'll be so much happier too, right? I mean, I think that's what people don't realize. They're probably pretty comfortable where they're at, but you can be happy and passionate about what you're doing.
You know, the research shows this. You know, people, when they talk about wanting to be successful and happy in life, it actually doesn't have anything to do with whether you came from a rich family or a poor family. It doesn't have anything to do with whether you came from a loving home or a broken home. Being successful and happy, I mean. It even doesn't even have anything to do with the skills that you possess in life when it comes down to success and happiness. It comes down to, did you do the things that you love? Do you have a mindset that sets you on a course to be a successful and happy person? Because we all know people that are rich that are happy, and we know people that are rich that are unhappy. And the same is the opposite. So as you find these things that you're really passionate about and live a life doing the things that you love, that's what we want to change in America.
Yeah. We should pop up your graphic too so that people know where to get a hold of this amazing book.
Yeah.
Well, and I mean, we only heard one step, and I already feel motivated.
I know.
I'm ready.
Don't be leaving me on the set now. Don't be leaving the station just yet.
I have to go buy the book. I have to leave.
Yeah, there it is. Passion, 8 Steps to Find Yours. We can order it either at breathislimited.com,
That's
right?
our website, or you can order on Amazon as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
I
Fabulous.
love to online shop. So
I know.
when you're shopping the
Right.
clothes and
No fashion tips for you, I'm
that's
sorry.
okay.
But
I get all sorts of tips on this show. All right, Mark J. Lindquist, thank you so much. Any final words in the last seconds we've got?
I just want you to go out there and find your passion. And sometimes it's going to be a rocky journey, but it's worth it. And I really hope that's what you do in your life.
Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much. We appreciate your time and your energy and your passion.
Thank you.
All right, stay close. We'll be right back. We're making croutons with the Lost Italian.